First one was the pre-log. Maybe I will do it in sections if I need to go somewhere because it's a long one. You could just skip the section and everything else. My daughter married the King of England. It all started with William Franklin Pruitt, World War II. His friends were dying in that battle, so he wanted to be a captain. So all that you need to do is to have an education. So back then, that's the way it worked. So he gets his high school degree, his GED, then he joins the military. He was 14. He said he was 16. He ended up going to Nam and everything else, and he came out quite a decorated soldier. He was a pilot, and then he was became an accountant after that. So they said they were accountants. That's what they told us anyway. And they end up in the producer movies section. That's how they made a lot of money. I was the boy in the plastic bubble. My parents had brainwashed me to be a boy because I was born both sexes, so I'm a little bit weird and I get picked on a lot. Um, I married Princess Diana. I rode my motorcycle through the front base of Poway, and I got 5 years on the Saratoga project. I did 14. Donald recently paid me, so there's a ton of money in those accounts, and I'm just sitting on it right now. My favorite thing is YouTube. This is fun to me. I get to reach a lot of people and everything else, and I get to figure out my own problems. In year 2000, no, actually, it was about a year and a half ago. I can't tell time worth crap anyway. And that's CRAP. So, anyway, I married Diana. I have no idea she was a princess. She was just one of the girls. And my friends all called me Stevie. Even my English brat friends called me Stevie. So I'm a royal English brat born in America. And that's what my punishment was when I rode my motorcycle through the front base of Poway. I was Diana's bodyguard, and they knew what was going to happen. We didn't know, but they knew. So we ended up hooking up. Then, when the truth came out, Diana's secret life, that was me. 94, I told England I could protect her. They fired me. That put me back on the Saratoga project. I did another 8 or 9 years. Um, I was over. This is after I left. I figured out. I thought it was before I left, but it was after I left. Because Grandma married Jim McMahon, the wrestler. I was upside down on the stairs, puking down the stairs. So he sent me home to Dad. Mom kind of tried to get rid of me. She loved me, but she sometimes didn't know how to deal with me. Not that there was anything wrong with me, but there was something wrong with her. So I come up with this ugly mama story, and it's already been posted, but it's really, really funny. I haven't said what it was, but when you run into it, you'll see it. I'll give you the last part of it. When I was walking up to Walmart, big black lady, really, she looks at me. And I started talking. I told her about one-eyed Willie, hemorrhoids, and a baby, and she started laughing. Then they come up with the ugly mama story, and I said, Mama was an ugly mama. She started laughing. Ugly mama. So she's walking into the store, and we come across the aisles and everything, and I was telling her my ugly mama story. It was Mama. Pretty? I said, yeah, Mama was a beautiful girl, but she was an ugly mama. She started laughing. I said, I had one of those mamas. I said, yeah, I'm pregnant. Maybe I'm going to be an ugly mama too. She looks at me and just started laughing. She knew my situation. It's kind of obvious that you speak. So anyway, I'm on the Saratoga project. I tell Charles I couldn't pick that guy in anymore. We had gathered a. We went to a place, and she had a lot of requests to get there, to go there. So we went there. We had a total of 10 security guards. Um, I'm an instructor, and I looked at the crowd and I looked at the people, and I called Dad. I said, "What do I do?" He says, "Right now you have to go with it. Just let them hang out." He covered the whole hillside. It was like, what the hell, you know? Back then, I hadn't got caught up in the hoopla of who we really were. To me, she was just Diana. In the very end, it was just who they were. They weren't royal rich bats or anything else like that. I didn't care about the money. I didn't see it. I knew Dad had plenty of money, but I didn't know where it came from. I didn't know what they were doing. I knew that they were doing the movies and everything else and all that other stuff, which brought in an awful lot of money. So this foreign exchange student comes up from our house from Brazil because we go down there, we bail out Brazil. We give them ideas and everything else on how to make money. And it worked. They were in a tailspin back over in the early 80s, late, early, late 80s, early 90s. So we helped them out. I think, I think I was 16 when she came over. She was 18, I was 16. And that's why she was driving Dad's car. I thought I was driving, but I think she was driving. It's a long time ago. So anyway, I ran into Princess Diana. We end up getting married. We have kids. We never got a divorce, so we're technically still pathologically married. I don't know if they filed paperwork because, I wasn't there. I might have signed something. Oh, yeah, we did divorce. I remember Dad telling me to sign it. It's the it's the divorce between me and Diana. Yeah, I did. I did sign it. I didn't get anything. I didn't want anything. I came in there with what I had. I left with what I had. Except for I had some bad memories, some good memories, and a family that I had to leave because I was American. That hurt. Yeah, they were trying to court martial me. They were trying to decitizenize me and make me a Brit. Get me over there. Let me help them run the country. I don't want any part of that. I had a dream. I married Charles. Um, I came over there. He said, "You're prettier in public and everything." I started giving him my ideas and stuff and everything of what we should do. You should spend a lot of time with Elizabeth, didn't you? I said, "Yeah." Okay, you're it. So I started going places and hanging out with him and everything else. And we started doing better. The whole thing about life is we're all supposed to love each other. This is all off subject, so I'm going to cut it here.